I must ask you about Odegaard. And can you recall working with a player like him at City as well back in the days? That was out for nearly a couple of months and came back and looked so sharp.
I don't know, I would have to think about it, but honestly, it doesn't surprise me because the way he looks after himself, the way he was talking, the way he trained, the way he looked a week or two before he already joined the team, it was really sharp. And then obviously the team has a huge confidence and trust on him, so that has a big impact as well on how much they rely on him.
Amorim, you recently joined Man United in his late 30s. Like 5 years ago, you joined the Arsenal in your late 30s. I'm not going to ask you what's the best advice you can give Ruben, but from your own perspective, what have you learned as a young manager in this league for this journey?
How unpredictable this job is, because I jump into a new job in the middle of the season in very special circumstances, socially, especially at the football club. And then we go hit by COVID. So you can plan whatever you want, but at the end, football takes you in a direction that you can never imagine, and you have to deal with things to that. So take it as it comes, face it, and go for it.
Josh?
Tomorrow will be the 500th game at Emirates Stadium for the men's team. You played in 75 of those, you've managed 120 so far. What have been your personal highlights?
Well, the first one, my debut probably against Swansea, and just realizing how beautiful it is to play for this football club in such a beautiful stadium. And then as well a little bit the transformation in atmosphere and how incredible we all feel about playing at home in front of our crowd and the energy that they provide, which is something that I think is exceptional.
How different do you think it is from when you were playing to now?
It feels different probably because as well you are not on the pitch, you're on the sideline, and it's different, but everybody talks about it, you know. We haven't experienced an atmosphere like this at home, and it makes a huge difference, and tomorrow is exactly what we need, that hyper energy, everybody on it, playing every single ball with us, and the team is going to respond to that.
Simon?
Can I just ask you on Bukayo? I think it's only Salah who's been involved in more Premier League goals this season. Have you noticed a shift in his output in terms of goals and assists, and what do you think that's down to this season?
Yeah, in terms of the numbers, yes, but we always see a shift on Bukayo every single year. He's providing something else. He's adding things to his game. He's more and more consistent, and as you mentioned now, obviously his number in terms of impact in goals and assists is incredible at this stage of the season. He can only improve, he can only get better. He's got the right players around him as well to continue to do so, and especially because he wants more.
He spoke about when he grew up, he idolised Cristiano Ronaldo. Do you think those sort of numbers that Ronaldo produced are obviously quite remarkable? You know, Bukayo should look to try and reach those sort of...
To look is always good, you know, and probably the way Cristiano started his career and when he joined Manchester United, nobody probably expected in the first few seasons to be able to do that. But again, it was about his mentality, his work ethic, how he developed his skill, his chemistry with his team. And yeah, to play in a team that has the capacity as well to be dominant is very, very important. So I think B has got that context and is aiming for that. I think it's a positive thing.
James, Athletic?
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
I just want to ask you about Jorginho, because in the first part of the season, it felt like he didn't have that many opportunities in the Premier League anyway, but he's come in the last few games, played against Forest and West Ham, made a really important contribution. How impressed have you been with his ability to step in and make a difference immediately?
That's his quality. I think I always mention that his biggest quality is the capacity that he has to make the others better. And last season it was the same. At the start there are less games, you don't play that many midweeks, and he had less time to play. I always told him, be ready because it's going to come the time that we need it, and it's not going to be any... In 1 week you're going to play. It's going to be you have to play now or you're going to play tomorrow. And the way he prepares is top, so when he needs to play he's always ready.